10 Best Budget Shopping Destinations. When one thinks of shopping destinations around the world, fleeting images of London, Paris, New York, and Singapore come to mind. We begin to visualize fancy, high-end boutiques with the most poetic of names. Their displays have impossibly skinny mannequins donned in elegant attires, most of which we absolutely cannot afford, unless of course we are swimming in money. However, there are certain cities on our planet that cater to those travelers who love their consumerist fetishes but do not intend on burning holes in their pockets. These places have a lot to offer in terms of material pleasure and do not ask for much in return. While some are pretty much known for their bargains, some names might just surprise you. So here are the 10 best budget shopping destinations in the world, in no particular order. It is good to shop till you drop, but do make it a point to choose wisely and therefore live well. Number 10. Bangkok. It is fascinating to see how one city can be capable of holding what could easily be all the manic energy in the world. Bangkok is a microcosm of New York City, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Tokyo all rolled into one. However, it does retain certain unique characteristics of its own. Right from Central World to MBK Shopping Center, from Pratunam to the Chatukak Weekend Market, from the Patpong Night Market to the Floating Market, Bangkok is an absolute paradise when it comes to shopping. Number 9. Kunming. This lesser-known gem in China is a shopping giant, especially for those who have mastered the art of hunting for great products and negotiating like pros. Kunming is a wonderful city of contrasts, considering the multitude of skyscrapers and an overwhelming number of people that are complemented by natural beauty in the form of stone forests and the most tranquil landscapes you will ever see. You could bargain to your heart's content and take home reasonably priced pieces that look like they are out of high-end boutiques. Number 8. Shenzhen. When a place has been popularized as a shopping destination, finding attractive deals is inevitable, and Shenzhen is exactly that. This modern metropolis is a mecca for shoppers, and everything from cheap but good quality clothing to accessories, shoes, jewelry, and even electronics are available in abundance. Interestingly, Shenzhen is also one of the most important export hubs in China. Fancy that ridiculously expensive but gorgeous dress you saw at this boutique in your city? It might have just come in from Shenzhen at 1/4 the price. Number 7. Taipei. Yet another Asian city makes it to this list for reasons that are pretty much obvious. Taipei, despite not being one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, is a fairly decent shopping paradise, especially for those obsessed with the newest gadgets in the market. The city is home to elaborate shopping districts. Yes, you read that right. And an umpteen number of fancy malls. Right from cheap fashions to high-end brands, an array of laptops, tablets, and mobile phones to local Taiwanese sauces, tea, and even flowers. Taiwan's capital is like a humongous room of requirement. And yes, it is very much pocket-friendly. Number 6. Tokyo. Tokyo is one place that defines the term quirky in ways like no other. There are certain souvenirs that are exclusive to Japan, and what better place to get hold of them than this crazy yet adorable capital city? Right from anime and manga goods, arty stationery, the coolest gadgets, cosmetics to the trendiest fashion on this planet, every step in Tokyo is a colorful surprise. While Harajuku is more eccentric and teenager-y, Ginza and Roppongi are more chic than the rest of the city. Number 5. Florence. When one thinks of budget shopping, Florence isn't really the first name that comes to mind, but in reality, this beautiful Italian city is quite a treasure chest of fairly priced stuff if you look carefully. Unlike Rome and Milan, both of which can burn a serious hole in your pocket, Florence has a lot of budget options when it comes to souvenirs and clothes. The city loves its outdoor markets, and you should too. The San Lorenzo Market, for example, is a great place to buy good quality leather at almost throwaway prices. It is equally good for stacking up on some local food, as the fare is a lot cheaper when compared to other markets in Florence, and even around Italy for that matter. Number 4. Barcelona. The lively Spanish city of Barcelona, apart from being a tourist magnet courtesy of its cathedrals, museums, and Gaudi, is surprisingly a great place for bargain shopping. If in case you were not aware, Zara, Mango, and Bershka happen to be Spanish brands, and thus Barcelona is just the place for finding lefties or leftover outlets that have clearance stocks. As a matter of fact, Barcelona is the city of factory outlets, and therefore, getting impossibly cheap deals on clothing, shoes, and accessories from high-end brands is an everyday scenario. How excited are you? Number 3. Buenos Aires. Argentina has mostly been thought of as an expensive destination, but in reality, it can be quite affordable if one makes the right choices. Considering the idea of a devaluing peso is enough to encourage travelers to shop as much as they can. Vintage shopping is quite a bit of an advantage in Buenos Aires, given how exquisite quality clothing is often sold at minimal rates. Moreover, the city has places like Cali Avellaneda, where some 1,000 stores sell clothes and accessories at wholesale prices. The great number of people, especially locals, crowding this paradise of cheap clothing will be a proof of its popularity. Number 2. Turkey. Istanbul, Izmir. Yet another surprise entrant into this list is the glorious country of Turkey, with two of its destinations, Istanbul and Izmir. While they aren't really synonymous with the idea of budget shopping, you might just find good deals in their pretty, timeless bazaars. With more than 4,000 shops, the Grand Bazaar, Istanbul's shining gem, is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. And if you can bargain like a pro, you are in the right place. You could lay your hands on the most beautiful carpets, antiques, shawls, and even jewelry for that matter. Number 1. New Delhi. It would be blasphemous to not include our very own Delhi in this hallowed list. Our beloved capital is an absolute treat for shopaholics, considering the wide variety of products it has to offer, so much so that places like Sarojini Nagar, Jampath Market, and Greater Kailash Market are almost synonymous with affordable shopping in India. A 500 rupee note is often enough for you to come back home with a shopping bag full of good-looking clothes. Additionally, trip to Dili Haat entails grabbing the prettiest handicrafts and antiques that represent our glorious and diverse culture. Which one is the more interesting part? You can share your thought in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, so like, share, and subscribe to my channel so we come back with more interesting content. Thanks for watching equals.